Who's right? Who's wrong? You decide. Hash it out with Frank Garay and Brian Stevens. Brought to you by Redmond Wholesale.
Hi, I'm Carl Markman with Redmond Wholesale. We're incredibly proud of our history of educating and partnering with the broker and banker community to prepare you for what's next. We've always been committed to same-day turn times on initial underwrites, which allows us to earn your business each and every day. We're happy to sponsor the following program.
Hello, my name's Brian Stevens. This here is Frank Ray, and welcome to another edition of Hash It Out. I'm going to set this up. It's going to take me a couple of minutes, so bear with me. I'm going to give you a true life example of what took place a couple of days ago. It was the weekend. I was out of the house doing some chores. My wife called me up and she said, "Hey, the bathrooms are backed up." I have two bathrooms in my house. One in the master and, another one that's closer to where, all the good stuff will, drain to the sewage on the street. So I got two bathrooms that are backed up. And I kind of know where the blockage is going to be because everything in front of it is still working.
Okay.
I'm not a plumber, nor do I know a plumber, as many people don't know plumbers. You might know one, but most people, by and large, don't have a plumber in their back pocket. So I get home, and this is clearly above my pay scale. So it's a Saturday afternoon. I have no bathrooms at work. I've got 6 kids in my house, not all mine, but I got 6 kids and my wife and myself. I clearly need a bathroom.
Right.
It's an emergency.
Yes.
So what do?
You go online. You try and find somebody.
You go online. You go to the papers, but you go online.
Yeah.
And they got a list of all the plumbers there.
Yeah.
And so what I did was I picked up my phone, I called the first one, got a voicemail. Second one, got a voicemail. Third one, got a voicemail. Fourth one, got a voicemail. Fifth one, got through. I didn't leave a message on the first 4 because I needed this thing resolved as quickly as possible, right? When somebody calls the plumber, okay, they're generally not calling to say, "Hey, can you come and do a service, thing, and we can schedule this 2 weeks down the road." When somebody calls a plumber, it's generally because they need one, and it's generally an emergency. I got through to the 5th one, and then he came out and fixed it. It was $225. I had a block at my main. There's some roots that are going in because it's an older house. He cleared them out. I'm good to go. Here's the cool thing. Plumber was great. Actually, it's $225. He dropped it to $185.
Nice.
And he showed me what was wrong. He goes, "You can clear it here the next time. If you have a problem, call me back out here." Super, super cool.
Right.
Got a card of his, magnet, stuck it on the refrigerator.
There you go.
So now if I have plumbing problems, guess who I'm going to call?
You're going to call that guy.
I'm going to call that guy.
Right.
But here's the point.
Yeah.
He's an independent contractor salesperson, just like a real estate agent or a lender.
Sound familiar?
Okay.
Yeah.
And he put himself in a position to make $225. He made $185. It took him about 15 minutes to do. And now he's got a customer for life.
Right.
I want you to think about this. The 4 people in front of him,
Yeah.
they didn't pick up their phone.
Right.
When somebody's calling on a Saturday, they need a plumber right then and there.
Right.
They called me back. 2 of them called me back. One the next day, one the day after that type of thing.
That ain't working.
No, it's not. So I was looking at this, Frank.
Yeah.
And my thinking was, what little tiny shift, if you understand what the sales cycle is for the need of a plumber, it's usually an emergency. They don't know somebody, so they're going to call until they get somebody. So what's the one thing a plumber could do that doesn't really change their habits, doesn't increase their work, but how can they tweak their business in order to become more successful?
Well, I would ask you this. Let me ask you this. If, let's say you called plumber 1, if somebody did answer,
yeah,
and they said, "Okay, what's your problem? What you got going on? Great. I'm going to get a hold of the plumber right now, figure out when he can get there. Can I call you right back?" Would you have been satisfied with that?
Yes.
Okay. So my thought is that, there's plenty of virtual assistants out there or services that you can subscribe to. They're probably not all that expensive, where you could at least have somebody make sure the phone will 100% get answered. And if they're scripted properly, you just admitted, you would have been able to hold tight until that reception service would have been able to reach that plumber, you know what I mean, and try and find him and say, "Hey, you got a hot one."
Yeah.
That would be one thing that I would think might be something that you could do as a real estate agent or a loan originator who's struggling answering the phone when, because you're so busy.
Right. I mean, so in my area, 4 out of 5 plumbers are bad salespeople. They're independent contractors because they don't have somebody who's picking up a phone. Now think about it. If the vast majority of your business is going to come in and it's going to be predicated on picking up that phone, don't you think you would have somebody there to do it? If you had that, how much more business do you think each one of these guys would pick up? I said 20%, but I'll bet it could be upwards of 50%.
Yeah, probably.
Now, I'm not saying that's necessarily the case with lenders or real estate agents, though, by the way, you guys pick up your phones. I'm not being a jerk about this, but you pick up your phone about as often as plumbers do. And we call a lot of lenders and a lot of real estate agents. and it's 8 out of 10. It's horrible how bad you guys are picking
We
up your
call
phone.
lenders and realtors for a living.
Right.
So, I mean, we know what the response is
Right.
out there. Yeah.
But my point is that if these plumbers were to say, okay, if I assign somebody a virtual assistant or a real assistant, or I have a hot phone where I
Right.
always pick up my phone, I could increase my business by 20 to 50%.
Sure.
It got me thinking, what simple type of tweaks where we don't have to fundamentally change who we are or what we do can a real estate agent or a lender do in order to get that 20, 30% uptick in their business?
Yeah. Maybe it is just like you said, the hot phone. You know, one specific number, one phone that's specifically for all of your marketing and advertising. So you know when that thing rings, you know what I
Right.
mean? It's a new lead.
You
It's
don't give it out to your friends?
Right, you don't give it out to anybody else. So I guess that's the question for them.
Well,
right?
and by the way, just real quick, and before I think that is the answer.
Yeah.
I did this when I was doing loans.
Yeah.
Is I had that hot phone,
Yeah.
Katie's phone.
Yeah.
And
I
you know,
remember that. Yeah.
you can get a phone for with minimum service on this thing for $20 a
cheap.
month.
Yeah.
And so whenever you do your advertising, you do your marketing, or not even necessarily for your real estate agents, but when it's or maybe to your agents and say only call this for leads. But when you have
Right.
all your marketing pieces, the only thing that it's used for is the hot phone. You carry it with
Right.
you, and you never miss a call.
You always answer it. In the middle of something, hold on one sec, get it, I'll be right back to you, let me get your number. At least they feel like they've been
Right.
connected to you, and they'll wait for you at that point. So,
Right.
I don't know, the question is, what are your guys' thoughts? Let us know in the comments
Simple
down below.
tweaks.
Forward and share, enjoy, and if you want some help with some marketing, don't forget, there's a link down below where you can click it, and our team can help you out with that. In fact, right now, they're pushing all the buttons and pulling the levers for you, getting the leads generated in if you
We'll
join
pick up
up.
your
So,
call.
yeah, so you guys have a great one. We'll catch you next week here on Hash It Out.
Bye.
What's the ultimate measure of a wholesale lender? Commitment. Remen Wholesale is committed to our broker partners. It's why we provide a huge educational platform offering everything from webinars to seminars to individualized training tools in the program you just watched. We understand that our role is to make you look great in front of your customers and referral sources so you can earn more business and increase your income. Find out more at RemenWholesale.com.
This is Mortgage News Network.